damn sure we're gonna be ready for cookout. And I bet it's a lot of fun because it's a happy day. Because we want to have fun and have food and drink. That should be a lot of fun if we want to go to cookout. Because it's something to get. Because it's a fast food restaurant. Coach USA bus. Is that going to New York or is it going to go at any other place?
I'm not sure where it's going.
Probably somewhere else, but probably New York City. Didn't go to Cracker Barrel because it was too far, because we need to someday, and I'm not sure, because Cracker Barrel's too far, but only out to a restaurant near in downtown Virginia. Look at that. There's the Enterprise again, like right there. Because we went to an Enterprise and rented a car. there's AT&T where my mother and I went there when we were in Fair Oaks Mall because because my mom took a look on her phone and her phone didn't and the text message and the call wouldn't get back. It needs something back and it needs to try that on her feet.
On her feet. Who uses a phone on their feet?
My mother, because she keeps the text and the call because it won't work because it needs to work the entire time. It needs something to work. I don't like having problems on texting and calling.
Why your feet? Use your hands to text.
But it's on her hands. Because you have to text or call on your hands.
Not your feet.
It's alright. And do you like hotels that people stay here?
Yes, I do.
gonna have a happy day for you and I to eat and drink at the cookout.
Yeah.
You gotta have a happy day for the decorating Christmas tree. Yes, I did. I brought any toothpaste.
And a toothbrush.
Yes, I did. I brought it. I brought the toothbrush and the toothpaste too. I brought both of them. You know, every night you've been taking medicine every day. If you took allergy relief, you drank it with water. But everybody knew if the aspirin has something for medicine. Do you always use aspirin to take medicine? Do you always use aspirin to use it every night?
No.
What's an aspirin for?
For a headache.
You know, anytime if you have a headache, you got to use an aspirin to help yourself. People always use aspirin for their headache that has been that has problems. I like using it for my headache, and always use it when I have a headache, because I have to be careful and never use aspirin if I don't have a headache, because I have to keep track of it for using my medicine, because it's just pharmaceuticals who takes it every night. I use aspirin for my head, since I have a headache. In fact, if you pack that to go to Salisbury, if you need some medicine that you wanted to do that every morning and every night, is the only way that makes sense, taking it every day.
Yeah.
Is aspirin pharmaceuticals?
No, not really. It's over-the-counter medicine.
But pharmaceuticals are medicines that people have been taking every night and day. But day and night. But day and night is the medicine that people have been taking. It's any time to use pharmaceuticals, since medicines are something to take day and night. It's not even a pharmaceutical warning. It's about pharmaceutical medicine. Because I like to take allergy relief, using nose spray, taking vitamins, and using deodorant. Those are pharmaceuticals or medicines. like the snow mountains who had to ride on ski and who had to ride the ski and the snowboard on the slopes?
Yes, I do.
It's dangerous to slide down the slopes really fast. You slide something slow and not fast on the slopes. There's a reason to be careful on the slopes if you went really fast sliding down the hills. Using skis and snowboards. And sometimes when you were on the slopes for riding the ski and the snowboard, you snowboard down the hill after using the escalator or the chairlift. After someone inviting you for going to the Reston Hospital Center that you wanted to do some sleep study, that would be an invitation. Invitation to a place in Easton, Cambridge, and in Salisbury. But that'll be Cookout when we're in Salisbury. Cookout is not here and in Cambridge, but in Salisbury. Korean Barbecue is a restaurant that my mother and I went, and we just like K-pot, and there was a reason that it was just new in Fairfax. Home Paramount. Do you remember Paramount before?
Yeah.
There's an Enterprise like that. So that's where you went to rent a car. You wanna get that? Careful.
It's from Enterprise.
Because that's where you rented. It's a new car that you rent. It's a rental car that you rented. Because you need money and know how to rent. I still thought you were I still thought you were using your money for renting a car that you did today.
Yeah.
Okay, because crashing would happen an accident, because if cars crash into each other's car, that would make people look at the car that has a car accident.
Yeah.
Because we gotta call the police if it has a car accident, because we don't like that. After the car accident, we can't drive cars anymore. It would be a transportation ride. Otherwise, people will get sent to the transportation ride, but no driving. Anytime when you and I go for a ride on the transportation, you and I should go on a transportation anytime you and I are in the car, anytime you and I are on the metro, anytime you and I are on the bus, anytime you and I are on the airplane, and anytime if there's a truck, as much as possible if you like it. It's just a transportation. Do you like transportations?
Yes, I do.
It's been a responsibility to keep this daily half hour, to know where we're going when we're in Salisbury, going to Cookout on the way to my grandmother's. People always knew that that renting a car is the best way, since it's a privilege. Because you gotta rent a car if you gotta have money. You gotta have money to rent a car before driving the rental. I knew that the rental car has been with a responsibility to keep the car safe, but it's a responsibility to drive out of places, or fly an airplane to go out of places. It's just a travel that people always does, and always go out of places if they travel. Just a trip, But if you like about a trip, that would be a great trip to travel. You gotta see my grandmother. It would be condos to see. It would be a very fun trip if you and I are going to Salisbury to know where we're there. I like going to the Salisbury Zoo, but just the zoo exhibit, playground, and anywhere else, and not the aviary. Just make sure to try that tomorrow or something, or maybe next time. But we'll see about it tomorrow on Christmas Eve. It should be okay. Responsibility to wait until Christmas Day before opening the presents to see if they have a surprise.
There might not be any big surprises this time.
But why won't there be a surprise?
Because you already know what you're getting.
There's presents, we put it underneath the Christmas tree. I just like putting something underneath and not outside. There's Chipotle right there that has a drive-through. I bet it will be a minute affair just to get to Cookout and have something to eat and drink.
Yeah.
We're gonna be patient, okay?
Okay.
You and I should have found a way that Sophie, the dog, is in North Carolina. That you and I saw her that last month. It was fun to see dogs who had to walk with one person around neighborhood that day. was doing something with the steak, I need to marinate it and make it nice, because I think it's the steak that it's marinated, because I manufactured marinating the steak because I'm getting it ready to cook and flipping it and then getting that ready so I can eat. For marinating the steak, I'll just be careful manufacturing it. Remember when my mother and I went to Bessemer, Maryland, we saw that there was a freight car that came right through, that there were so many cars at a time, and the line put down for cars to stop and made the red lights flash. Yeah, because there were too many freight cars that they were all trains at a time. When there was a train coming, it would put the lines down and make the lights flash. And when the lines are down, they make cars stop. Do you like freight cars?
Yeah.
This is an invitation about food and drink that we're able to get some from Cookout. At this moment, I will make sure to know what food and drinks that I will get, and make sure to try that today with some dining room tables that's really easy to sit. And I can see Christmas lights that are over here. Did you know about that? How'd you know why they look beautiful?
I can see it.
Do you remember the reindeer that sings up the housetop?
Yes, I do.
there was a snow over here, some people and some kids built a snowman because it was games. And it was fun and games who had to build the snowman. I haven't been to Blackwater that month,
No.
but I'll try that in 2025 or 2026. And you remember the cemetery that it's in Vienna Town Center after we came from the funeral. But I'm going to know what I'm going to be doing that I'm saying about is I'm really sad that one person died that we went into the funeral and went to the cemetery in Vienna Town Center and the funeral home in Salisbury, Maryland. You knew it was about being sad because we don't like that. Because you wanted to know that people died that people were sick or old, but just something like that. Because I don't like being sick and old when they're 80 years old and 90 years old. because it's very fun if you like about the Christmas tree that has been decorated. Because I'm gonna know what I'm gonna be doing if I'm able to say, like this one, I'm able to say, I would like to decorate the Christmas tree to get it in the apartment, condo, hotel, mall, and airport to know if it has been decorated, and then making sure that it's going to be a reindeer that goes up on the housetop and made them sing to let people on the sleigh and the Santa on the sleigh to hold it tightly while the reindeer moves up to the air and made them sing up on the housetop. Because it's a sleigh ride that goes up really high, since we hold it tightly when the reindeer moves up slowly. I need you to be more balanced than going fast. People having a lot of appropriate stuff on the Christmas tree, because the Christmas tree fell down and has problems. It has inappropriate stuff. It needs something fixed.
Yeah.
To be remarkable, you need to know what buying things at Dollar Tree would be for the Christmas tree that you got presents, because it wouldn't make sense to pay a lot of stuff in the store. You need to remember the invitation that people needs you. Since if there's reason to sit at the dining table at cookout, if there's a reason to wait for the food and drink, it is okay to sit at a dining table if you wait for the food and drink patiently.
Yeah.
like that house that has the Christmas lights up. It's just a decoration. Would you like to sing would you like to sing for Christmas? We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yes, I will.
That's cool. And I bet it will be a half hour to get to Cookout, so we want to be patient. And now I love you.
I love you too.
Going to the beach is Assateague Island National Seashore. So that's close to Ocean City. If we're going to Cookout, I'm going to show you which corner we're going to turn, okay? Just be patient. Salisbury right here. the insurance company who pays a lot of stuff in the store. It's just something for using the credit card, using cash. But something like that in the store is in the insurance company. Show you where to go to Cookout, and I will show you the directions. Straight ahead. Next light, make a right. But make a right to Business 13. Right turn. Straight ahead. Straight. And you can see the hospital that over here. Now, right. Until Cookout is there, we'll show you, okay? Straight. Okay, so straight. Oh look, Enterprise. That looks like the rent-a-car, just like it here. You like this?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yep, and Cookout is there, but wait just a moment, okay? what I'm gonna be getting at Cookout is gonna be soda and a milkshake and the hot dogs and the French fries.
Okay.
All right, let's do that. Might want to see. Oh, and wait to get to the stoplight and make a U-turn. Wait when the light turns to green. Make sure to be careful making a U-turn. Now, I'll show you where to make a right. Okay? This is gonna be Cookout. Now, ready? Now you may turn right. And thanks for letting me show you this, and that's enough. And goodbye.